This is my friend Muharrem Haji. Welcome to the Johnny Grant Show.
Pleasure.
Welcome back to the Johnny Grant Show. Today, we're in the Wendy's parking lot, and we're predicting some UFC fights, UFC 311. We're closing in on the second Saturday with no UFC. It's getting rough out here, and the first card we get back is a woman card.
Ew. Girls.
Girls.
First fight
We
on
got.
the main card
So
of
we'll
UFC
just
311.
freaking predict the main card. First fight, Kevin Holland, Rainer Day Ritter. It's hard to take Holland. Holland's so hot and cold, I feel like.
Yeah,
sometimes he looks so fucking good, and then sometimes
What's that middleweight, right?
Yeah, it's that middleweight.
Who has he beat at middleweight?
I mean, he lost to MVP. He beat
I'm taking De Ritter because he got outstruck by MVP, but everybody's getting outstruck by MVP. And I think he get out-grappled by De Ritter too because he submitted Gerald.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely get out-grappled. But if Holland can keep it on the feet, I think he'll win. But I don't know if he can do that.
I don't think he can
do that.
The only way I think I see Kevin Holland winning is if De Ritter does some stupid stuff. Cause if you watch his last fight, remember when he just took himself down? And
do you think De Ritter would get a ranking if he beats Holland, or do you think he needs one more fight?
I think he needs another fight. I think this is for to get a ranked fight at middleweight.
Yeah, no, middleweight.
After this, I think after this he's gonna get a ranked fight, and I think he can actually make waves at middleweight. I don't know who's gonna beat him there.
Yeah,
there's somebody's gonna beat him, but I don't know who.
I feel like Dana White kind of wants this guy to lose because he's coming in from one.
He's double champ at one too.
Yeah, he's double champ at one, and I mean,
I think he's gonna win pretty easily. Honestly.
You think it'll go? What do you think? What kind of win?
I think round 2, submission.
Definitely by submission.
I think so. No, I think I can see.
He's not knocking him out. He's not knocking him out.
But I like Kevin Holland too, so it's kind of hard.
I know Kevin Holland's the man.
But if I had to put money on, I'd put it on De Ritter.
But I just feel like Kevin Holland does. You kind of flipped me from the start. I feel like Kevin Holland. Listen. He struggles with.
De Ritter has more ways to win than Kevin Holland. That's the whole thing. But I think Kevin Holland, I can see him winning off some knockout or some spectacular fashion like that, or De Ritter puts himself in a bad situation.
I feel like if all the prelims, if it's bang 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 in the prelims, everyone's getting knocked out. Then Kevin Holland's winning. Kevin Holland's gonna knock him out.
So he carries momentum.
Yeah.
Into it? All
But De Ritter has a lot more past the victory.
Okay. So what's your final prediction? I got round 2 De Ritter submission. What's your final prediction?
I feel like my real prediction is. I agree with your real prediction. Round 2.
All right.
Rainer Day Ritter submission. The face of mixed martial arts, Beneil Dariush versus Money Moicano.
This is a great fight.
This really is.
This is a beautiful fight.
But they gotta stop doing Money Moicano like this. They keep on fighting him in the rankings, a guy under him or a guy right above him. Like if he wins this fight, they gotta throw him into the fucking fire pit of lightweight.
Okay,
in the top.
Who has beaten Beneil Dariush before?
Oliveira. That was his most recent fight, right? Oliveira.
He hasn't fought in 2 years, I think, right? Or a year or 2 years.
Dariush.
He lost to Arman Tsarukyan.
Was that more recent than Oliveira?
I don't know. I know he lost to him though. I'm pretty sure he lost. Did Islam fight him too? I don't know if.
Yeah, Islam did fight him.
I think he lost to all those guys.
No, he did. Yeah.
But he lost all those top guys.
But he's
still the face.
But when you think of mixed martial arts, you think of Beneil Dariush. So
that means that.
But Moicano wants fucking money, bro. Moicano wants money.
I don't know. Honestly, out of all the fights, is the one.
But think about this. Moicano he dog walked Benoit.
Benoit sucks.
But Jalen Turner had him on the ground.
Yeah, he dropped him.
If Jalen Turner just did a little ground and pound,
I got Dariush,
Moicano wants money is not in the top 15.
Moicano's old, bro. I don't know how old Dariush is. Hold on.
Dariush, yeah. Let's fact check this. Oh, they're both 35. Okay, they're both 35.
All right. So they're both 35.
He's not gonna dog walk. I don't think he'll dog walk Dariush like he did.
There's
Benoit.
no way. And that's.
I don't know what happened to Benoit in that fight and why.
I had no idea that was. Gonna happen.
I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I think he's just a fraud. I just don't think he's that good. I think his grappling isn't good. But people were saying he had good wrestling for like a while before Poirier. I feel.
Yeah, but that was because he hadn't been tested yet.
And if you look at who Beneil Dariush has fought, like, and who he's like, just the strength of schedule and Moicano's strength of schedule, it's two different things.
Yeah, but I feel like
he's fought all the top guys.
Moicano's been on a kill streak though.
Kill streak against who? Jalen Turner.
Jalen Turner
sucks. He's about to be good unranked, bro. Benoit sucks too, bro.
That was a good. He's off 2 wins.
I don't know. I feel
like he's building momentum with fans.
If I had to pick who was winning this fight, I had to put my money on it. I'm putting it on Beneil Dariush to face the MMA by decision.
I feel like if I'm putting my money on it, I'm putting that shit on Money Moicano.
Well,
by decision.
I think it's going to be a decision.
Third round decision. I feel like both ways it goes.
I don't think Moicano can impose his will on Dariush in the grappling. I don't think it's going to happen.
Next up, we got the Samurai Yuri Prochazka versus Jamal Hill, both coming off brutal losses to Alex Pereira. And it's pretty much let's see who's the better son of Alex Pereira, I guess, which is sad to say for my man Yuri. And Jamal Hill, honestly. Jamal Hill gets a lot of unnecessary
Here's my thing about this fight. I feel like I'm so uninterested in seeing Yuri lose to Alex Pereira again.
I know. I agree.
The way Jamal Hill's been like trying to like promote that fight, like you see how he's doing, like going up to him in the PI and stuff, and just like trying to pick a fight with him. It's clearly just for get the fight, but it's kind of just like it makes it like I do want to see it.
Yeah, you definitely want to see it again, because bro,
and
Yuri
that fight was
got
so short,
knocked out cold both times, bro. Like you can't see that shit again. And I feel like Yuri has talked about moving down to middleweight, and I feel like if he loses this fight to Jamal Hill, like what is left for him in light heavyweight? Like, you know, it'll take so long for him to get back in the title picture. And then, but if he moves down to middleweight, he's like a fresh contender, and he can probably get a fight off of a top 7 guy, honestly, right away.
But I also think that like when Yuri lost, he just got outclassed, like completely outclassed. And I feel like Jamal Hill, the fight was not long enough to get outclassed, so there's still kind of like a question there.
No,
to see what
definitely.
Happens. But who's gonna win their fight?
Yeah, but that's we're talking about their fight, not
we're talking about their
fight.
We're talking about their fight, and we're talking about their fight. So
talking about their fight.
Talking about their fight.
The thing is about this fight, we haven't seen Jamal Hill fight in a while. Like, bro, that fight with Pereira was so short, and he was hurt for so long before that.
And if I sit here and think about Jamal Hill wins that come to my mind, it's like Johnny Walker, Glover Teixeira. How long ago was the Glover Teixeira fight?
That was, what was it, 2022?
We'll see. Bless you. Damn, I got an itch on my face, bro.
Let me itch it for you.
2023, so wasn't that?
Oh.
Yeah, 2023, but January 2023, so like really early.
Yeah.
Alright, so, but what? He didn't defend his because he got hurt.
He got hurt, and he vacated. Unlike John
Which
Jones.
I respected for vacating.
And Yuri did the same thing. He also had the title, and
everybody does that.
Yeah, both of them have had the title and vacated.
Everybody does that,
but it's John Jones.
No, what the fuck?
But yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't. I'm just.
It's just the guys he's beat was like, you know, I don't.
It was going good, but then the camera died.
I'm taking Jamal Hill by. If I want to be interesting, I would say knockout, but I think it's gonna be by decision.
Yeah, you think that?
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. If Jamal Hill wins, it's gonna be by knockout. Yeah. He's gonna lose if it goes by decision. So I'm taking Jamal Hill knockout.
I can see Yuri by decision. I can see Yuri. Honestly, I can see Yuri choking him.
Yeah, if I was to put money on it, I would say Yuri holds him in clinch, the clinch work. And
I think Yuri's better than Jamal Hill.
I think
so I'm gonna say Yuri. Is it a 3 or 5 round?
Probably 3.
But you think? Yeah, I think it's probably 3. All right. I would say Yuri by decision, or like 3rd round submission, or 3rd round submission. Yeah, I'll say that. 3rd round submission or decision by Yuri. Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov for the bantamweight championship.
If Merab wins this fight, I think bantamweight in the next 3 years is doomed. I think it's gonna become
doomed to hell.
Boring. Like, I think it's gonna start to become like a little bit like not flyweight. I think it's gonna become a little bit like flyweight, where it's like a bunch of rematches. Merab fought everybody, and like nobody wants to watch Merab fight. It's just him holding people against the cage. He's not an entertaining grappler. He doesn't have submission threat. He doesn't ever finish anybody.
Yeah, he doesn't have. You're right. He doesn't have submission threat. I think he is an entertaining grappler, but he has no submission threat. Like his takedowns are
cool, but once he gets in there, what is it?
So it's all control time.
He's not even great at shooting takedowns. He's just a cardio merchant. Yeah. That's all he does.
So they really got to get him the fuck out of it. They got to take that belt away from him, and I think that's what they're doing by giving him
Yeah, they didn't give him a choice.
5 pay-per-views later. I respect him for taking that fight.
It took a shit ton of work to get him to take the fight, though.
Not really. I really thought he would go UFC 313 and fight Peter Yan in Las Vegas. They didn't
give him the option to do that, I don't think.
Dana White said that he went into the office and demanded that fight.
You know why? Because everybody on the internet's like, yo, you're a pussy, bro. Fight Umar.
They might just be trying to beef up the fight.
They call it Corey Sagan Umar fight, the #1 contender fight for a reason. That's why they call it that. And now it's a #1 contender fighting the champion. And which it makes sense. No one see. I want to see the rematch a little bit, but I want to see a guy who challenged him. I've never seen.
I feel like everyone would rather see Umar with the belt. And then the fight to make is Umar versus Peter Yan.
You think so?
I think so. Or they'll do Peter Yan, Rashawn O'Malley too on that Florida card that they're talking about. They'll do that, and they can do Vincent Luque versus Jorge Masvidal. I know Jorge Masvidal wants to get on that card.
I think Umar's gonna beat Merab. If I had to guess, I think Umar's gonna win. But I think it's going to be an entertaining fight, if I had to guess.
Definitely.
I feel like the grappling exchange is going to be kind of interesting, because I think Umar's going to be able to stop.
I hope it's a lot more interesting than Umar versus Sandhagen.
Yeah, I think...
That wasn't that good of a fight.
And I think Umar's going to be more defensive. I think he was more offensive in the Sandhagen fight. He was trying to push it.
Yeah.
So I think that Umar standing up is going to be able to keep him at range, so he can't really shoot the takedowns because he's with the kicks and stuff. But I think Merab's going to his game plan is going to try to tire him out into the 5th round. But I don't think it's going to work because I think Umar's going to be well trained into the fight. So that's how I have to guess how it would go.
So what are you taking? Umar decision?
Yeah, Umar by decision.
I agree. Umar by decision.
I can very well see Merab winning though. And I think if he wins, he's the bantamweight GOAT.
What do you mean, bro?
If he wins, he's the bantamweight
What are you talking about? He beat O'Malley. I mean, he has some good wins on the
O'Malley,
come up, but
Yan.
I mean, when you're talking about title defense, he has one. This is his first title defense.
No.
And he beat. It's Umar, but his only ranked win is versus Sandhagen.
Would you put him in the conversation if he wins this?
I mean, I feel like if you hold the bantamweight belt, you're in the conversation, just because it's like not that deep. But I don't think he's top 5.
Then if you hold the belt and you're in the conversation, if you beat all these contenders before he got to the belt, 12 fight, 13 fight win streak now, all these accolades.
Yeah, but not the GOAT, bro.
He's up there. He's up there.
He's not better
than Dominic Cruz, Dillashaw. Even though Dillashaw,
yeah.
But if you want to call John Jones, you gotta call Dillashaw.
No, yeah, I know. All the people that love Meat Ride and John Jones, they got it. And you gotta
Meat Ride TJ Dillashaw.
You gotta Meat Ride TJ Dillashaw. Meat Ride TJ Dillashaw. You can't have double standard there.
You gotta have them both. You gotta Meat Ride them both at the same time.
And for the last fight of the card, Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan 2 for the lightweight championship of the world. This is like, I feel like for a while, like a lot of stuff needs to happen. This is the last big test for Islam at lightweight, for unless stuff changes, like Ilya moves up to lightweight, or some of these guys get more wins coming up.
I think they're just waiting for Beneil Dariush to get a
shot. I feel like they're just waiting for Beneil Dariush. I mean, Beneil Dariush wins versus Manny Moicano, and he calls out Islam for the rematch. Islam obviously coming off a big win versus Poirier at 302, and Tsarukyan's coming off a big win after 300 against Charles Oliveira, which was a great fight. That was a great ass fight.
Yeah.
And I think this will be the biggest test for Islam since Volk. I mean, honestly, he's been tested this past week. Volk, Poirier, and now Arman Tsarukyan.
I think you got to take into account
And people say that their first fight was Islam's hardest fight.
Yeah, I think so too.
And now their game is only evolved by a lot, a lot.
I don't know. I think that
Tsarukyan looks better every fight.
Yeah, and Poirier, I think Poirier showing that he could have some success against Islam just helps Arman's case out a lot, because he has a game plan to go off.
It's not. I feel like people are thinking that he's just.
This is definitely after this fight. This is his fight.
Yeah, I can't predict what's gonna. If Ilya, which he should, stays at featherweight and defends against Diego Lopez, Volk one more time, and Movsar Evloev, then I really do not see him staying. And if obviously if Shavkat beats. Bilal, that's going to be the next fight.
Yeah, I think so for sure, 100%.
If he wins this.
If I had to pick this fight though, Arman's he's kind of he had a great fight against Oliveira. He's definitely, I think if you compare Arman's
style. But look at Islam's fight against Oliveira and look at Arman's fight against Oliveira.
I don't know. I feel like there's a blueprint out for Islam now. With the way Poirier was striking against him and some success Volk had, I think Volk's style can be very similar to Arman's if he wants to implement it that way. Yeah. So I'm going to take Islam by round 3 KO.
KO. All right.
I mean submission. Finish. Round 3
round
finish.
3 finish. All right.
But I think it's going to be his toughest fight. I think
it'll go to at least round 4. I'm going to say round 4 Islam. I'm not going to bet against Islam. I think he is the pound for pound number 1 fighter in the UFC.
And I think he's probably going to win.
Even though the president of the company doesn't agree with that.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. I'm going with Islam, 4th round, submission.
I could see Arman winning though, too, 100%.
100% I can see Arman winning.
You think he gets an immediate rematch?
No.
No?
I feel like immediate rematches don't happen. They don't really happen much anymore.
And how many lightweights how's he defend Poirier? Really defending against actual lightweights. I
know, he's holding Volk twice.
Poirier,
and he got the belt from Oliveira. Yeah. All right, well those are the freaking predictions. Let's see. I mean, we'll come back and check our predictions to see how they went. They could be completely wrong because that's the freaking sport.
And see who did better.
Yeah, and we'll see who did better. Well, thank you for watching the Johnny Grant Show.
Now put your hand on the camera lens.
I'm not good at goodbyes. They ain't believing us.
Bill and get the money like curls. They just trying to get a nut like squirrels in his mad world.